All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Seton Catholic Preparatory's Senior Recognition Night. Tonight, we are honoring 4 seniors and their parents. As seniors, they have taken a leadership role in school and dedicated their time and talent for the Seton community. Their parents have played a very important part in their lives. They have motivated them to excel in the classroom, encouraged them to be outstanding citizens, and cheered them on during competition. Before we get to our Seton seniors, we would like at this time to recognize, as is what we normally do, we would like to recognize the seniors from Coolidge High School. Starting off, we have number 5, Sienna Leone. Number 9, Asia Giles. Number 10, Bibi Bowman. Number 13, Destiny Joaquin. And number 16, Asia Seton. Congratulations, ladies, on a great career. And now presenting the girls volleyball class of 2025 for Seton. Starting off, Carmen Arce here tonight with Irene and Coolidge. This is Carmen's second year with Sentinel Volleyball. She is also a member of the National Math Honor Society. Her favorite team memory was trying to make each other laugh at the Champions Tournament. Next fall, Carmen plans to study engineering at The Ohio State University. Go Buckeyes! Congratulations, Carmen. Next up, we have Louise Hall here tonight with Allison and Jeff. Louise is a 3-year varsity starter and 4-year member of Sentinel Volleyball. She is a team captain and also plays club volleyball. Louise's favorite volleyball memory was riding the minibus home from a long tournament with no air conditioning, windows down, and playing charades. Congratulations, Louise. Next, we have Sienna Morelos here tonight with Melissa and Noel. Sienna is a 4-year member of Sentinel Volleyball. She's also a student ambassador and a member of Seton's Think Pink Club. Her favorite team memory was freshman year, playing hide and seek during practice and hiding in the maintenance closet for 20 minutes. Alrighty. Next fall, Sienna plans to attend either U of A or ASU to study broadcast journalism. Congratulations, Sienna. And last but not least, Sophia Shalapour here tonight with Denise and Mahmoud. Sophia is a 4-year member of Sentinel Volleyball. She's a house leader, student ambassador, honor roll student, and a member of NHS, as well as the Math, English, and Science Honor Societies. Her favorite memory was the team dinner at Rustler's Roost and dancing in the mosh pit. Sophia's future plans include pre-med studies and medical school to specialize in sports medicine and physical rehabilitation. Congratulations, Sophia. All right, and to all our senior athletes, please remember this moment and know that each of you has made an incredible impact on your team and the Seton community. On behalf of Seton Catholic Preparatory, we want to say congratulations, God bless, and best of luck in the future. One more round of applause for this 2025 Seminole Seniors.
Just wait. Wait a second. Oh wait, what are we waiting on? Oh, there's some take pictures and stuff. Yeah.
your Seton Catholic Sentinels. Tonight, we welcome the Bears of Coolidge High School. Coolidge and Seton Catholic are members of the Arizona Interscholastic Association and abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by their associations to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. We remind you that good sportsmanship is an individual responsibility. Spectator and player behavior should be courteous and reflect the spirit of good sportsmanship. We ask you to cheer for your team and show respect towards your school, the opponents, and game officials.
At this time, please rise and remove your hats as we begin our contest with prayer and the national anthem. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, thank you for the many opportunities you have given us. Thank you for this time to gather in the spirit of competition. Please help these athletes and officials perform to the best of their abilities and keep them free from injury. St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Please remain standing for the national anthem. The officials for tonight's game, as assigned by the AIA, are EJ Valentini and Lauren Sanchez. Introducing our guests from Coolidge, coached by Diego Borrell.
You're good, you're good.
Number 2, Aubrielle Perez. Number 5, Sienna Leone. Number 9, Asia Giles. Number 10, BB Bowman. Number 12, Alyssa White. Oh.
It's okay, it's okay.
Number 16, Asia Sapone. I can't believe I messed up her name.
It's okay. Are you good?
And number 18, Cassidy Mitchell. Yeah. Wait, give me that.
Okay. Oh. Wait, this is C. You don't need this.
What?
Yeah, they're good.
Now, we would like to introduce your Seton Catholic Sentinels, coached by James Johnson. Here. Like, why are they fucking confused? Number 1, Sienna Morelos.
Get up. What's the ball?
Number 2, Madeline Bell. Number 3, Sophia Fisher. Yeah, but I'm saying the full name. Number 7, Rylan Keene. Number 8, Carmen Arce. Oh. And number 10, Sophia Shalapur. And number 5, Louise Hall.
What do I do?
Reset victory at Globe, and tonight they close out the regular season taking on a Coolidge squad that comes in with a record of 10-18, 3-6 in league play. Now for the Sentinels, of course, emotions oh so high as 4 seniors will be dressing up for the final time for the Sentinels. That'll be number 1, Sienna Morales, one of my favorites. Of course, number 5, Louise Hall, the outstanding libero. Number 8, Carmen Arce. And number 10, Sophia Shalapur, who's back and healthy. So good to see after suffering the broken arm to start the season. So the Sentinels gathered up on the right-hand side. Starting lineup for the Sentinels, of course, it'll be Sienna Morales getting the start. Maddie Bell in the middle. Sophia Fisher also in the middle. Rylan Keene, just outstanding sophomore year on the outside. Carmen Arce working the center/libero position. And of course, Sophia Shalapur, the outstanding setter who is back in full form. Of course, Seton led by head coach James Johnson, his assistants, John Engelbert, his daughter Riley Johnson, as well as Brian Milhone, and an outstanding coaching staff, as good as you'll find in the state of Arizona. Tonight they welcome in the Bears, Coolidge, led by head coach Diego Bajorquez, and their starting lineups tonight: Asia Giles in the middle, Brianna Bowman, they call her BB, number 10. You can find her on the outside. Alasia White on the outside, number 12. Number 13, Destiny Johnson, the outside hitter. Number 14, Tamron Neal, an outside hitter. Number 16, Asia Sapone, OPP, and number 18, Cassidy Mitchell will be on the outside as well. And we are getting ready to start this one as Morales boots it across the way. Bears on the outside. And a mishit by BB, and the Sentinels take an early 1-0 lead. So glad you can join us right here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. Morales with the good serve, and Coolidge having some serve-receive errors and could not handle it. Sentinels 21-12, 7-2 in section play. Just an outstanding year. This is their first look at Coolidge this season. And how about bringing the thunder in the middle? Maddie Bell rising and shining. As we look at the 3A Central standings, Valley Christian 9-0, Seton 7-2, Florence 6-3, Coolidge 3-6, Apache Junction 2-7. And once again, it's Maddie Bell bringing the thunder. A 4-0 Seton lead. Apache Junction 2-7, and Globe 0-9. So Seton off to a fast start. Of course, here on out, it's all about building momentum for the postseason. Sentinels have finally getting the roster back in full shape. Morales on a nice service run to start this one. 5 quick points out of the gates. The youngster, such a warm and very sweet young athlete on the campus of Seton Catholic. That's going to be a violation. Sentinels going over the net. That stops a 5-0 service run. On the serve would be Cassidy Mitchell, the sophomore. Mitchell right into the power that is, and the power that is with a rare block, and that's Rylan Keene. And now it's 5-2. Keene on the receiving end. Shalapur, right side. Arce rips it across, and how about that? A moment that she'll remember forever. Arce gets the point, and that is such a special moment for the young lady. So good to see, only her second of the season, so a special senior moment on a special senior night here at John J. McMahon Gym. Bell rips it across. Keene keeps it alive. Shalapur, so good to see her healthy. Violation against Coolidge. Now 7-2. Sentinels. And Maddie Bell will do the honors. Bell right into the heart of that Coolidge back row, and they can't handle it. 8-2. And when we talk about Maddie Bell on the year, 73 aces, so she can really bring it from the service line. We talk about this Seton team. Of course, we'll see all the thunder and lightning from the squad. Bell knocks it across right to the back row of the Bears. They bump it across. Arce. And setting in the middle. And Fia Fisher does the rest. So happy to see Carmen Arce getting some playing time. And Sienna Morales is one of the nicest athletes you'll meet on this campus. Wish these young ladies nothing but the best in their future endeavors. Maddie. And Coolidge running out of real estate on that sideline. Now 10-2. World Series going on right now. Yankees with the lead. Several Yankees home runs in that. As soon as my computer fires up, I'll pass the score along. And once again, Maddie Bell and Coolidge on the back row having some issues on the receiving end. Coolidge coming in. Playing in this ever so tough conference. That's knocked across. Carmen Arce tracks it down. And how about knocked across? How about the hustle by Shalapur? Sentinels get the point. Now 12-2. Maddie Bell on a nice service run. And Maddie just a little too much oomph in that one. Stops a nice little Seton run of 7 straight points. Coolidge 6-12 at home, 4-3 away, 0-3 in neutral site games. Morales, Luis Hall's back there. Wyland Keene into that Coolidge back row this time, no issues. They bump it across. Shalapur's there. Hall setting up Keene, and Keene will get a tip off the front line. Bears keep it alive. Hall is there. Shalapur setting up the middle, and Keene has the answer. Shalapur right side. Arce. And that's a miss hit, and the Bears get the point. Coolidge. Squad has lost a couple in a row. Keene try to go for the soft bump. Fia Fisher right in the middle. Perfect placement. Coolidge coming off a 3-set loss. Against Valley Christian and a 3-set loss against Florence. And another point. Sentinels is racking them up rather quickly. (14-3). And the Sentinels moving fast in this first set. Coach James Johnson giving these youngsters who given so much of their time to the team, working hard behind the scenes, and maybe not getting the playing time of the course of the years. An opportunity to shine and deliver, and nice kill by Fia on the outside. Now with 126 on the year. 16-3. RC on the serve, and that's a good one in the back row. Fires that up for the winner. 17-3. This Seton team, of course, trying to build momentum, heading toward the state playoffs, right around the corner. And RC firing up the gas from the back line. Sentinels, no question, will be a high seed. Of course, winding up in second place behind Valley Christian. And the Sentinels will get maybe another opportunity against Valley Christian, this time with a healthy roster. One time they faced them here, they were all kinds of banged up. And now that the Sentinels are fully healthy, they are getting primed for the most important time of the season. Now, Elizabeth Steinkamp checks in, the junior, 250 kills. Rylan Keene leads the team with 340, and Keene will give that back the other way. And Bears Nation on the other side. Gotta love their energy and effort. Keene, Shalapur, left side, Steinkamp. And Steinkamp out of bounds on the bump. So the call goes in favor of Seton. So now leading 20-5. Coolidge in that back row, Shalapur in the middle, and Maddie just living ferociously in the middle. Now 21-5. Hall serves it up. The senior, Coolidge. Another mistake on their end. Now 22-5. Hall. And Coolidge on the receiving end. Give these young ladies a lot of effort. They're out here battling and learning how to play the game, and a year from now, this program will be better. And that's blasted out of bounds by B.B. Bowman. Set point for the Sentinels. Hall cross into BB. Coolidge does just enough, and Hall setting up Steinkamp, and Steinkamp doing more and then some. And the Sentinels take the first set 25-5. We'll take a short timeout. More to come from the campus of Seton Catholic right here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. Welcome back to John J. McMahon Gym. Sentinels with a impressive first set victory, 25-5. Back on the floor for the Sentinels, Carmen Arce, Maddie Bell, Sophia Shalapora, Sienna Morales, Fia Fisher, Rylan Keene, and now Louise Hall checking in. World Series score, Yankees. All of a sudden, they have found their offense, leading the Dodgers 5-0 behind an outstanding start by Garrett Cole. 4 innings, 1 hit allowed, 2 walks, 3 Ks, and the Yankees have gotten a home run from Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, and Chisholm Jr. And right now, it's the Dodgers looking lifeless. Coolidge taking the first point as we get back to action. On the serve, Cassidy Mitchell. Morales is there. Shalapore, Arce. Across. The Bears get the bump. Hall is there. Shalapore working Keene, and Keene firing up a winner. Rylan Keene. 341 kills coming into this one. And Louise gives that one back. Short-lived. Good crowd on hand for senior night. Of course, Coolidge is heading toward the Florence area. Keene blocked at the net. B. Bowman. BB, that is. Loud and proud. A 3-1 Coolidge advantage. So glad you can join us. Last night the flag football team lost to Marcos Deniza, but what a great night as Keene can't handle that one, a 4-1 Coolidge lead. But a special night as celebrated the golf team, finishing runner-up after winning the Desert Sky, and of course the seniors on the flag football team that played so hard, and they have so much to be proud of. They started the year in the sweltering heat of Arizona, practicing in the triple-digit conditions, and from where they started to where they finished, so much to be proud of, and slew of that team is coming back next year. Great job by Billy Baker and his staff. RC in the back row, Shalapore setting up Keene, and Keene cuts down a couple trees. And we are knotted at 4. And on top of the seniors last night, the ASU flag football team was there, the first ever ASU flag football team, started by Sierra Smith, who attended Hamilton High School, worked it behind the scenes, and they will be in action the first of the year. And Keene rips that one long. Talked to some of the ladies from the squad last night, and of course we talked to members of the Seton flag football team. They have so much to be proud of. They'll be always remembered as Keene dinks one over as the first members of the first ever flag football team on campus. A lot to be proud of. Joe Pequeno on the call here. Ryan make that Paulo Hutchison on the live stream as Rylan Keene on the serve. And we are knotted at 6. It's now 5-1 as the Dodgers have tacked one on in the 5th. A lot of time left in that one. Can't count anyone out in that game. Coolidge sitting up the outside, and that's a mishit by Alasia White. Of course, Seton in the home white and red. Coolidge decked out in the A little bit of the white, red, and blue. Keene right into the back row, and one too many hits by Coolidge. If 4 or 5 were allowed, we'd be playing this point on. Now 8-6 Sentinels. Keene knocks that one long. 8-7. Checking in is Hannah Thiel. Junior has had a really nice year. Shalapur in that middle. And that time it's Coolidge winning the battle. Alasia White evens this one up at 8 apiece. On the serve is Madison Schmidt, junior outside hitter. Hall, Shalapur, Steinkamp. Kind of threw a little bit of a change up into the blocking path of Coolidge, but comes away with a point. Now 9-8. Fia Fisher on the serve. Talked about how good Fia is in the middle. Outstanding server. And a little cross-court action by Alasia White. Gets the Bears a point. Tied at 9. Checking out, Asia Giles. Checking in, Asia Seton. A lot of Asias. Last I checked, it's only one continent. Seton will fire it up from the back row. Seton, a senior. Shalapur tickles it off the twine, gets the point. And one thing I was not made aware of is tonight was pajama night. So a lot of the student body, they're got their pajama pants on. Bears not trying to fall asleep on pajama night as Maddie Bell in the middle knocks it home. Now 11-9 Sentinels. Shalapur on serve. And Shalapur. That'll be a side out in favor of Coolidge. Now 11-10. James Johnson rooting on his team. Good hard serve. And that is kept alive by the Sentinels. But the return is out. And the Bears tie this one at 11. Alasia White. And White just a tad long on the back end. That one heading up toward Awatuki. 12-11. Sienna Morales checking back in. Sienna. And Keene checking back in as Theo will take a breather. Sienna started that good service run to start the first set, rolling off 5 straight points to start the match. Another good set off the top of the twine. Violation against the Bears. Now 13-11. And that was close to being out, and the Bears played it. Good hustle on their part. Shalapur, RC. And RC is long. 13-12. So glad you can join us on the campus of Seton Catholic. John J. McMahon Gym. Always a special night on senior night. Even at 13. Student body out in force. Alasia White. And the Bears looking to potentially steal a second set. Ryland Keene with some other ideas. 14-13. Fia checks in the middle. Louise Hall fires it up. That back row in the middle. And the excuse me hit by BB Bowman drops. 14 all. On serve, Destiny Joaquin, a senior. Works into the fellow senior, Louise Hall. And Thea in the middle with the miss hit and giggles it off. And Carmen Arce will get the shot to build upon this Seton lead. Coolidge, back row attack, Arce. Shalapur feeding Keene. In that middle, Shalapur comes up big. So good to see her healthy and happy. Huge loss for the team to start the season when she was sitting on the sidelines with the broken arm right before the season. 17-14. Arce. Bears setting up the middle. And the miss hit by BB in the middle. Now the Sentinels starting to take control. And you can hear the student body, the student section, as we get a timeout on the floor. So a great campus atmosphere. The parking lot just absolutely packed. And right now it's a 5-5 game as the Dodgers have put up a 5 spot in the 5th. And they've got runners at the corners as Cole has been knocked around a little bit in the 5th inning. Started with a single by Hernandez. A fielding error by Judge. Fielder's choice. Luck struck out. Otani struck out. Betts reached on an infield single. Freeman single to center, of course. And Hernandez double to center. And that is where we are. So some shoddy Yankee fielding leading to a 5-5 tie with 2 outs in the 5th. Arce, 18-14, Sentinels with the lead. Bears looking to respond. Shalapur. Hall will knock it over. Bears trying to set up the outside. Shalapur setting up Keene, and Keene high and hard. Bounce it home. 19-14. Arce serves it up. And that drops. Sentinels on a nice run right now. They've rolled off 6 straight points. Hall is there in the middle. And Fia with authority. 21-14. Carmen Arce, as more fans start filtering in. Arce into that back row to BB Bowman. Left side attack and combination of Fia and Ryland Keene. 22-14. Sentinels in control of this one. Arce works it right into the middle. Bears do just enough. And Keene trying to make sure she gets home and watch the late innings of Game 5 of the World Series. 23-14. Marcy right in the middle of that pack. She's on the receiving end, and Shalapur, perfect touch. Set point for the Sentinels. Continuing this tremendous run. 11 straight points. Bears trying to end the slide, and they do right there to stay alive. (24-15). BB Bowman, the senior, serves it up. Shalapur via Fisher. And that will do it. The Sentinels get the second set commandingly. 25-15. They lead 2 sets to none. We'll take a short timeout. More to come from John J. McMahon Gym. So we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym. Sentinels took the first set 25-5, the second set 25-15, and they look to close it out for victory number 22 on the year, and that would have proved them to 8-2 in section play. Squad has a high probability of a very good seeding, and we'll check the rankings in Class 3A. Right now it's Valley Christian number 1, 17-0, Gilbert Christian 15-2, Northwest Christian 15-2, Monument Valley 16-1, Snowflake 14-2, Push Ridge 14-2, and Seton number 7, 13-4. So by the looks of that, the Sentinels will most likely have a first round playoff matchup at home. And of course, Paulo Hutchison on the live stream. And Morales boots that across to start the third set. Louise Hall in the back row. Weiland with the winner to start it. As I was saying, Paulo Hutchison on the live stream. Yours truly will have the playoff call if possible. And there is no Ryan. I mentioned a Ryan earlier. That was me thinking about Rylan Keene on the outside for the Sentinels. Paulo Hutchison wanted some explanation on the live stream, so there you go. At number 8 in the standings is Parker, number 9 Safford, number 10 Florence. ALA West Foothills, number 11. Tankere Verde, number 12. Odyssey Institute, 13. Ben Franklin, 14. Sholo, 15. 16, Window Rock. And that's a miss hit by Maddie Bell. And we are now even at 2. Of course, for the Bears, they are learning how to play this game, and now it's a good service ace by Alicia White. Fired that one right in the middle of the Sentinels' back row. Morales digs it out. Shalapour left side. Keene cuts him down. Even Steven at 3 apiece. Via Fisher coming back in the middle. Maddie Bell, who was dynamic in that first set, will serve it up. Maddie strong as the Bears give chase in the back row. A violation against Coolidge. Now 4-3 with Maddie on serve. Maddie good and hard to the back row. Bears. Morales has got the answer, and Keene has got the thunder. So we've got tremendous graphics from Paulo Hutchison. And also providing tremendous texts on my cell phone. And some are just out there. Sentinels now with a 6-3 lead. Bell shoots that one long. Hall will check in, 6-4. Yankees with a couple on in the bottom of the 5th. Verdugo at the dish against Veja. RC. And the Bears cannot track it down on the big thunderous assault by Rylan Keene. 7-4 Sentinels with the lead. RC, the senior. And there is Freddie the Flamingo in the student section. You can see him being waved in the air. There he is, right next to SpongeBob, the magical sponge who lives by a pineapple under the sea. Porous in yellow. That is SpongeBob. 9-4. RC. Back row. And Coolidge finds a soft spot. 9-5. And Maddie finds the back row. 10-5. Verdugo now with a 3-1 count. Couple on for the Yanks in the bottom of the 5th. Must win game 5 for the Yankees. Dodgers leading the World Series 3-1. And that ball is out. Sentinels cruising. Now leading 11-5. A quick moving match. Keene right into the back row. Steinkamp. Hall is there. And they're saying Steinkamp went past the mid portion of the court. And Verdugo got on with the walk. Now it's Gleyber Torres, bases loaded with 2 outs. Big moment for the Yanks to respond after the 5-run top 5 by the Dodgers. Louise Hall and the Sentinels cruising. Bears try to get some thunder from the outside from Alasia White, and Alasia just not enough vertical on the return. 13-6. Hall tracked down for a split second, knocked over. Hall. Shalapur and Maddie Bell rising to the occasion. (14-6). Sentinels once again going on a nice run. And this time the Bears making some noise. And the Yankees leave them loaded as Gleyber Torres flied out to right. They go to the 6th, tied at 5. Steinkamp shoots that one wide. 14-8. On serve. The senior. Asia Seton, and Seton gives it right back. 15-8. Senior night. Final home match for Sienna Morales, Louise Hall, Sophia Shalapur, as well as Carmen Arce. And that's a miss hit by Maddie in the point blank range. 15-9. This match essentially a prelude to the playoffs for the Sentinels. They are one of the top 8 teams in 3A, so they should have a first round home match. Right side, Sydney Stumpf. Good to see Sydney healthy. She suffered an early season injury. Sentinels one time looked like a mash unit. Had so many injuries. Steinkamp was out, Stumpf was out. Sophia Shalapur was nursing an injury. Maddie Morrissey also had an injury. Morales on serve. Cross court. Beebe try to drop it in. 17-9. And now you can hear the student section getting into it as Morales drops a changeup in the middle of the floor. 18-9. Morales, young lady with a tremendous positive attitude every time you see her. And Keene with the soft touch. Sentinels 6 points away from a 3-set victory. And Morales into the back row. And Malaysia White could not handle it. 20-9. Morales. Soft touch yet again. 21-9. Young lady maybe could win this on serve. That would be a senior night and then some. And Morales and the Sentinels closing in. They've rolled off 7 straight points. They work it to the back row. Blasted high, blasted hard, and blasted out of bounds by Bowman. 23-9. And Carmen Arce going back in. Stompful, take a breather. Arce, so good to see the young lady on the floor. Knocked across, Morales is there. Morales. A little bit too much height in that one. (23-10). Morales in the back row. Shalapur. Keene. Now set and match point for the Sentinels. (24-10). And Maddie gives the Bears life for a brief moment. Bears have a lot to be proud of out here battling, and they'll be better for playing this season and this schedule. Morales, net violation against the Sentinels. 24-11. On serve for Coolidge, Destiny Joaquin. Right side, knocked over. And that'll do it. The Sentinels get the victory on senior night in 3 sets. 25-5, 25-15, and 25-12. A lot to be proud of as they pick up victory number 22 to improve to 22-12 overall, 8-2 in the ever so tough 3A Central Division. We'll take a short time out. Interviews to come right here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network.
You want to do like I give you 2 of them, but if you want to do it.
And we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym. Sentinels with a 3-set victory over Coolidge here with the department team.
Volleyball time here. It was really emotional at the beginning, but I'm glad we had to, were able to have a lot of fun during this game.
And you guys did. And one thing I really like about you, every time I see you, you got a big smile on your face, always a positive outlook. How do you maintain that incredible demeanor that you carry day in and day out?
I mean, it's just making other people happy. That's my joy in life. So keep making people laugh, making people smile brings me joy. So that's why I just try to keep a smile on my face all the time.
There you go. And along the way, of course, I know you got some future academic and future collegiate endeavors. What's it going to be in your future next year?
I'm hoping to study broadcast journalism. I want to become a sports broadcaster just like you, Joe. And yeah, I hope I'm probably going to like U of A, ASU, study it there.
Okay, so you can come and join me on a telecast anytime you want.
Of course.
Open invite, okay?
I'd love to. Love nothing more. Thank you.
So give us kind of a thought process. Now the real season begins for this team, and most likely we'll have a home playoff game. Checking the rankings today, the team is ranked number 7 overall. Your thoughts about the team finally being healthy going into the postseason?
I think that we're going to do really well the postseason. Now that we have all our key players back, I think that the team chemistry is stronger than ever, and that we'll carry it throughout the postseason.
And of course, there's still more time to be played in your Seton volleyball career, but as you'll reflect one day and you'll reflect back in your time of being a Sentinel, what has it meant to you?
It was the best. I've made so many friends, so many great memories, and I wouldn't change it for a thing.
There you go. That is Sienna Morales. One day, broadcast extraordinaire, right?
Hopefully so. Hopefully so.
There you go. More to come from Seton Catholic. Keep it locked and loaded right here. Great job. And we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym here with fellow senior Carmen Arce. Carmen, what was the emotions like tonight, your last home game, at least in the regular season?
I was really, really excited, a little bit nervous because I was playing a position I had never played before. I was up at the net, which is not usual for me. So I was a little bit nervous, but mostly like excited. It's like an exciting thing to like wrap up the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And walk me through when you got that kill in the first set and your face just glowed and you seemed so excited. What was that like?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'd never gotten a kill before. I think that was my first kill in the stats ever. So that was so exciting. I just wasn't expecting it. So I got the kill and I just like was way too excited to even speak.
You know, so here you are with your fellow classmates. You've got the flowers. You're the center of attention. What's this moment like for you, just to being around your fellow classmates and to realize, you know, your time with the Sentinels is slowly coming to an end?
I mean, it's bittersweet, you know, because I had my 4 years and now it's over. But like, it just makes me feel like so loved seeing all the people that work so hard to make senior night come together. So, I mean, you have to be happy, you know, because they're celebrating you. So, yeah.
So Carmen, in the future, what holds the future for you next year, collegiately or in the occupational world? What's your next plans?
Well, I'm applying to Ohio State and I really hope I get in. You know, I'm going for early admission, so hopefully that gives me good chances. And I either want to go into like an engineering type field or like in the medical field.
Okay, so why the Buckeye Nation? And if you do get in, I'm forewarning you. It gets very cold in Ohio.
I mean, I was born there. That's why I want to go. I want to go back to, I mean, I'm used to the cold. I used to live there and in Milwaukee, so it's cold. I think I'm really excited to go back there and see everything like again, like years later.
That's fantastic. So when you think about your time with the Sentinels and playing for Coach Johnson and the relationships, what comes to mind?
Just like, I feel like the Sentinels are such like a tight-knit group. Like we do everything together, like before games, after games, during games obviously, and then outside of games too. We're such a tight-knit group and like we like talk all the time. It's like, I'm really gonna miss it.
Yeah, you know, that is Carmen Arce, the senior. She's got her flowers. She's the center of attention. She is just glowing. She's radiating with positivity and love throughout Sentinels Nation. She is here now. She'll be missed forever. Best of luck to you, kiddo. That's Carmen Arce. More to come from Seton Catholic. And we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym. Sophia Shalapur and I are playing. Should I put my flowers down? Should I hold on to them? Put my flowers down? You're going to hold on to them. First and foremost, it is so good to see you on the court, healthy and happy and smiling. I mean, how great does it feel, before we get into the senior night and all the emotions there, but just to be playing again?
So good. I'm so happy to be back. And this is my my only game my only home game I got to play this season. So I'm so glad. And my goal when I got hurt was to be able to play by senior night. So I'm super happy I got to.
Yeah, and for you, how tough was the season? Because here you are, the starting center, such a nucleus piece of this team. And that's John, who's walking by the screen right now. And John has the way of going right through the camera. But getting back to my initial point of just having the injury right before the season and having to watch most of the season from the sidelines.
Yeah, it was really harder than I thought it would be. But I'm just glad I got to be able to be here for my team and watch them through the victories and the losses. I'm just glad I got to be there with them through it all.
Okay, so you're here now. So right now you're getting back in game form, because Sentinels fans want to know, now we're in the most important part of the season. We're in the postseason. Is Sophia Shalapur about 70%, 80%, 90%? Where are you in your game right now?
I think I'm I'm a little rusty from before when I got hurt, but I think I'm pretty much back, pretty good. like my arm isn't as straight. It only goes about that much. It
Yeah.
isn't really straight all the way, but it hasn't really been like too detrimental to playing volleyball. So I think I'm pretty much back.
That's good to know. So that gives the Sentinels a good fighting chance come postseason. So tonight for you, senior night, what was it like to have your name mentioned, to be the center of attention, you and the other 3 teammates on the squad tonight? What was the emotions like?
I don't know. It was just like so much going on. It was weird that it was like me. It felt unreal that like it was my turn because I watched so many seniors go through it. And like, it's super exciting though. It's like to be able to celebrate our careers like this. So super fun.
Yeah. And that being said, as you kind of reflect on your time of being a Sentinel, Sophia, what comes to mind?
I just think like all the friendships and relationships I made here at Seton and how it's like grew me as a person and everything like that's gone on in the last 4 years. I just think of like probably just my growth in the last 4 years.
Yeah. And that being said, there's still a lot of volleyball left to be played. The team is finally healthy. I mean, it just seemed like throughout the season, there was one injury, one sickness, someone hurt a wheel, your arm. It just seemed like this team was a constant mash unit. But now everyone's healthy, and you entering the day, the team was ranked 7th overall. Your kind of thoughts of entering the playoffs and finally having all the pieces in place?
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm so glad like after all the team has been through this season to finally be able to play all as a unit and go into playoffs in a higher position than I think we've been in for a while. So it's really exciting.
And what's really good, being that you were ranked 7th, you're most likely going to have a home match.
Yeah.
And that's great. And how great is it to have one more home match as Sydney Stump rolls by, to have one more home match?
It's exciting. I'm glad that I'll take as many as the home matches I can get. I love playing on this court. It's like the energy is so much different at home.
That is Sophia Shalapur, the Stars setter, who's back in fine form. She's got her flowers and a special senior night. We'll see if we can track down Louise Hall if she is somewhere in the crowd. Keep it locked and loaded right here from John J. McMahon Gym. And we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym. We save the final senior, and no better way to do it than the libero who leads the team, and that's Louise Hall. And Louise, special night, senior night, you got the flowers, the center of attention, your classmates getting so much love and attention from everyone. What was the emotions like tonight?
Well, I was trying really hard not to cry, and I think I did a good job until I was walking out and they were like saying all the things, but it was so exciting. Like unexplainable feeling.
Yeah. And that being said, you guys get the victory, and now what is it like to actually have a team that finally everyone's healthy, right?
Yeah.
For the first time this season, it just seemed like every other game this team was nursing some kind of injury or sickness. How nice is it that the team finally heading to the playoffs has got all the right parts in place?
It's so exciting, and I feel like it's really cool because now we can finally come together as a team and like win games the way we know how, and like it's just so exciting.
For you personally, you've spent a lot of time with this program. What has it meant for you to be part of James Johnson's volleyball team and to be part of this Sentinel squad?
Well, my freshman year, I would always look up to like varsity and I'd be like, oh my gosh, they're so cool, and like I can't wait to be like them one day. And then like now I am like them, and I just think that's the coolest feeling, and I hope like the younger kids like see me as a role model, and like especially James, like looking up to him and like having him as my coach. It's just so exciting.
Isn't it kind of funny, like you talk about almost the rites of passage, right? When you were a younger player and watching the older players and looking up to them. So what does that mean to you now that you're kind of setting the pathway for younger players to follow you one day?
I mean, it's really exciting. It puts a lot of like emphasis on like doing the right thing and like being like leader always, and like picking up trash after games and just like little stuff like that like you want people to follow in your footsteps about.
You know, the exciting thing about this team is that coming in today, the team was ranked 7th overall, and that means you'll probably get a home playoff match. And your thoughts of getting one more opportunity on the home court and taking advantage of it to get to the next round?
Well, I think that would be really exciting, but we actually have homecoming on that day, so we're not going to have a home game. But I loved our home game today.
There you go. That is Louise Hall, one of the great seniors on the campus saying goodbye one final time, and we'll wrap things up right here from John J. McMahon Gym. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Fashion, and they do it every which way, loud and proud, getting it done for their 22nd win. They improved to 22-12, 8-2 in central play. Now they get ready for the postseason. And finally, they have everyone healthy, and they'll have an opportunity to chase a state title. If this team, if they can connect, if they can serve, receive accordingly, they'll have that opportunity. Of course, we appreciate you dialing us up on the Seton Catholic Sports Network, to all the great people in the athletic department, to Victor Cerna, and of course, the administration of this great school that allows us to broadcast all the games and all these great athletes. Paulo Hutchison on the live stream, who does such a tremendous job. Of course, Freddie the Flamingo, he's always around here somewhere. Freddie, he might just pop up when you least expect it, to my right, or to my left, or to my left, or to my right. Needs to say, he's a bird that comes and goes, and we love him regardless. I am Joe Pequeno, and this has been a presentation of Seton Catholic Athletics.